going to add a mesh between four corners. Now, we've defined the four corners as these points in Rhino. I drew these points in earlier. They could have been drawn in by hand, or they could have come in from a automated measuring system. And I'll just use the Rhino orbit tool to move those points around to show you that they are in 3D. They have X, Y, and Z coordinates. Because we want to get the corners exactly on those points, we're going to use OSNAP. And with the OSNAP, we're just going to check that it's turned on, that it's not disabled, and that we haven't got any strange settings like project or S-track set on. And we're going to make sure that OSNAP is set to where it'll snap to a point as well. In mPanel, we just specify that we're going to add a mesh between 3 or 4 corners. Click on the Add Mesh, and we get prompted to specify the bottom left corner. That just means to click somewhere on the screen that's going to be the bottom left corner. Or we're going to click close to that point, and because we've got OSNAP on, the point that will be used will be the actual point rather than the point that we clicked on. The same for the bottom right corner, just get close enough for it to say point. The same for the top right corner. And at this point we have a choice. If it's a 3-sided mesh that only needs 3 corners, then we can just hit enter. Since we want a 4-sided mesh, we're going to go ahead and do the top left corner as well. As soon as we click that, the mesh is added. I'll just pick up the orbit tool in Rhino and move that mesh around so you can see that it's a smooth mesh which is just added between those 4 points. And I'll also just pick the mesh up and move it off to one side away from the points so that you can see that it's a Rhino entity in its own right, and you can use it just like any other Rhino entity.